Today, we're diving into a fascinating and potentially life-changing coin story. Could you be holding a simple nickel worth a staggering $1.1 million? Yes, you heard me right. In today's video, we're talking about the 2021 P Mint D Mark Monticello Jefferson nickel, a coin that has stunned collectors and dealers alike. Now, before you rush to your coin jar, let's walk through the details, why it's so valuable, and how you can check if you might have one sitting at home. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938. Designed by sculptor Felix Schlag, the coin showcases Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's Virginia estate, on the reverse, and Jefferson's portrait on the front. But something unusual happened in 2021. The U.S. Mint in Philadelphia produced millions of these nickels, but collectors started noticing a few with a strange twist: a D Mint mark usually reserved for coins struck in Denver. Now, you might be wondering, why would a Philadelphia minted coin have a Denver D mark? That's the million-dollar question, and precisely what makes this coin so incredibly valuable. Now, this isn't just an ordinary factory error. The 2021 P Mint Jefferson nickel with a Denver D mark is an extremely rare misstrike. The type of error that collectors call a minting anomaly. One confirmed example sold privately for a jaw-dropping $1.1 million, and experts believe there could still be more out there in circulation or stashed away in coffee cans and junk drawers. Must say 2021. Look for the rare combination: a P origin with a D mark. Uncirculated or mint state coins fetch higher values. Professional grading is a must before selling. Coin collectors are driven by rarity, history, and condition. The 2021 Jefferson nickel with a misplaced D Mint mark hits all three of these collector sweet spots. Because errors like this are often caught during production, the few that escape make their way into history as legendary finds, which explains the million-dollar price tag. Alright, so you've searched your stash and think you've found one. What now? Authenticate the coin. Send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Get an appraisal. Consult reputable coin dealers and auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. Choose the right selling platform. Avoid quick cash sales. Go for established auction houses or high-end private collectors. Even if you don't own the specific 2021 Jefferson nickel, the takeaway is clear. That old change lying around your house might be worth far more than face value. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby. It could turn into a serious payday. Make sure to check your coins, especially nickels, for unusual mint marks or errors. And if you do find something interesting, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. And don't forget to subscribe for more coin collecting secrets and updates on rare finds. Today, we're talking about a very specific and rare coin: the 2007 P Monticello Jefferson nickel. A simple-looking 5-cent piece that could be worth as much as $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. $1.7 million. Imagine finding one of these sitting in your old coffee jar or coin collection. Let's start with the basics. The 2007 Jefferson nickel features the iconic Monticello on the reverse side and the portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the front. Now, 2007 doesn't sound like ancient history, right? But coins from this year, especially those minted at the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a P, can be full of surprises. So why is this nickel, normally worth just 5 cents, sometimes valued at up to $1.7 million? Simple: errors, rarity, and condition. Some of these nickels have unique minting errors, such as double die strikes off center print smooth, unmarked planchets, rare metal composition mistakes. Collectors and auction houses go wild for these oddities. Combine an error like that with a high mint state grading, say MS68 or MS69, and you've got yourself a coin that could sell for a life-changing amount of money. Now let's clear one thing up. Not every 2007 P Jefferson nickel is worth millions. A regular one, in circulated condition, is still just worth face value: 5 cents. But if you have one in pristine, uncirculated condition or one with a known error, the price can jump dramatically. Right now, some rare error versions of this coin have fetched anywhere from $5,000 to over $1 million at auctions like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers. The $1.7 million price tag? That was for a flawless error coin graded at the highest professional level. An absolute unicorn. Look for the P Mint mark, right next to Jefferson's portrait, doubling of the text or images, misaligned or off-center designs, smooth edges or missing details. And remember, the condition matters. Coins that look like they just came out of the mint are always worth more. Once authenticated and graded, you can either hold on to it as an investment or sell it at a top auction house. Avoid pawn shops or unverified online buyers. They often offer way below market value. So there you have it, folks. The humble 2007 Monticello Jefferson nickel. A coin that could be hiding in plain sight. Might just make you a millionaire if you've got the right one. If you're sorting through your coin jar tonight, be sure to check carefully, and who knows, your next family vacation or even your retirement could be hiding in your pocket change. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin tips, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a new treasure hunting guide. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic, the 2006 Jefferson nickel, specifically the P and D mint mark Monticello Jefferson nickel, and why collectors are buzzing about its potential value, even as high as $1.6 million. Yes, you heard that right. Before you rush to your coin jar, stick around, because in this video I'll walk you through exactly what makes these coins so valuable, how to spot one, and what you should do if you have one in your collection. In 2006, the U.S. Mint released the Jefferson nickel featuring a return to the classic Monticello reverse design. These coins were minted in Philadelphia, marked P, and Denver, marked D. Millions were produced, so on the surface, they seem like ordinary pocket change. But here's the twist. Not all nickels are created equal. Certain error coins, proof-like strikes, and rare die varieties from this year have caught the eye of collectors. Some of these coins have sold for thousands, and the most talked about example, rumored to have fetched $1.6 million, sparked a lot of excitement. So why would a 5-cent coin be worth millions? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and errors. The rarest Jefferson nickels from 2006 typically show striking errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or improperly prepared planchets. Full steps variety. A pristine, uncirculated coin where the steps of Monticello are fully visible and unbroken under magnification at high-grade condition. Coins graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can command sky-high prices. While the $1.6 million sale is often mentioned, it's likely tied to a unique, highly specific error or a private collector deal, not your typical nickel. But many collectors are still selling these coins for anywhere from $100 to several $1,000s if they meet certain conditions. The P for Philadelphia and D for Denver are located to the right of Jefferson's portrait. Use a magnifier. The steps should be sharply defined and uninterrupted. This is known as the full steps variety. Look for doubling on the lettering, off-center strikes, or even coins struck on the wrong planchet. Coins must be in mint state. No scratches, no discoloration, as close to fresh from the mint as possible. Submit your coin to PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. This boosts credibility and value. Heritage auctions and Stax Bowers are trusted names that can reach serious collectors. eBay, Etsy, and Facebook coin groups can offer fast sales, but you must research current prices and watch out for scams. So there you have it, the 2006 P and D Monticello Jefferson nickel might look like small change, but under the right conditions it could be worth a fortune. While the $1.6 million figure is rare and likely an outlier, many of these coins are fetching real money from the right buyers. If you've got old coins lying around, don't overlook them. Subscribe for more tips on turning forgotten change into found money, and drop a comment below if you've ever found a valuable coin. Who knows? Your story might be the next one we feature. Thanks for watching, and today we're talking about one of the most surprising and valuable modern coins, the 2000 P Mint D Mark Monticello Jefferson nickel. Yes, you heard me right. A Jefferson nickel from the year 2000 that could be worth a mind-blowing $1.3 million on today's market. So if you've got some old nickels stashed away, you don't want to miss this one. The 2000 P Jefferson nickel is a 5-cent piece minted in Philadelphia. That's what the P mark stands for. Now, normally, these nickels would be worth just their face value, 5 cents. But there's a twist. This particular coin has a mysterious marking, the D mark, which should only belong to coins minted in Denver, not Philadelphia. This oddity has puzzled collectors for years, and it's become one of the rarest and most sought-after modern nickels in the world. So why could this little 5-cent piece be worth over $1 million? It all comes down to rarity, error, and demand. Only a handful of these error coins have ever been confirmed, and coin collectors around the world are always looking for rare misprints. This particular coin combines the P mint mark, which signals Philadelphia, with the presence of a mysterious D mark that shouldn't exist on that coin at all. The discovery of this unique error drove its price through the roof, and today collectors are willing to pay over $1.3 million at auction for one in pristine, uncirculated condition. Alright, so you're probably wondering, how can you check if you've got this golden ticket in your coin collection? Here's what to look for. Year. The coin must be dated 2000. Look for the small p under the date. The hidden or unexpected D mark might be faint or oddly placed. This is the jackpot clue. The better the condition, the higher the value. Uncirculated or graded coins bring in top dollar. So grab a magnifying glass, check your old change jars, and you might just hit the $1 million coin lottery. If you think you've found one, the next step is grading and verification. You'll want to contact trusted services like PCGS or NGC, professional coin grading companies. They can authenticate your coin and help you fetch the best price, whether through auction houses like Heritage Auctions or private collectors. Right now, the top price ever paid for this type of Jefferson nickel hit $1.3 million. And who knows, prices could climb even higher as collectors continue the hunt. So before you let those old nickels gather dust, give them a second look. The 2000 P Monticello Jefferson nickel with the D mark is a perfect example of why every coin tells a story, and some stories are worth a fortune. And remember, check your change. Look in old drawers, piggy banks, and inherited collections. Get your coins professionally graded before you sell. If you love learning about rare and valuable coins, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and ring the notification bell. I've got more hidden treasures coming your way. Today, we've got something truly exciting. We're talking about a humble little nickel that could change your life. The 1998 P and D Monticello Jefferson nickel. And one of these rare coins is rumored to have fetched a jaw-dropping $1.8 million in the collector's market. That's right. A small 5-cent piece from your childhood piggy bank or your grandpa's old coin jar could be worth more than a luxury house today. So stick around, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, how to check if you own one, and where to sell it if you strike gold. What is the 1998 Jefferson nickel? First, let's get the basics. The Jefferson nickel has been around since 1938, featuring the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, on the front, and his famous home, Monticello, on the back. In 1998, the U.S. Mint produced millions of these coins from two locations, tongue sticking out, 4 Philadelphia D for Denver. So what makes the 1998 P and D Jefferson nickel so special? Why would anyone pay millions for it? The $1.8 million mystery. Rumors of this incredible $1.8 million sale come from the world of high-end coin collectors. In certain cases, extremely rare coins with minting errors or perfect uncirculated condition sell for astronomical prices at auctions. For the 1998 P and D Jefferson nickels, the coin in question wasn't your average nickel. Experts believe this particular coin had a rare minting error or die variety in unbelievably high-grade condition, often labeled as MS68 or higher. Only a handful of coins like this exist, and when collectors go head-to-head at auctions, the price can skyrocket. How to identify a valuable 1998 nickel? Now, here's where you need sharp eyes. If you've got 1998 nickels in your collection, here are 3 things to look for. Look for the small p or D next to Monticello. Coins graded MS67, MS68, or higher, that's mint state, are where the big money lies. No scratches, no dents, perfect shine. Look for double strikes, off-center designs, or die cracks. These mistakes make your coin extremely valuable. If your nickel has these features, it could be worth thousands and possibly even millions. Where to get your coin graded and sold? Finding a valuable coin is just the beginning. To confirm its true worth, you need to send it to professional grading companies like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, They'll grade your coin and give it an official certification. Once graded, you can auction it at top places like Heritage Auction Stacks, Bowers Galleries, or even eBay, where collectors are always hunting. Why now is the best time to check your coins? Old coins, especially from the 1990s, are finally reaching the age where collectors and investors take real notice. The demand for American coinage, especially rare and error coins, is rising fast. This isn't just a hobby anymore, it's an investment. So, next time you clean out that junk drawer or go through grandma's coin jar, don't overlook the humble nickel. That 1998 Jefferson nickel with a P or D mint mark could turn out to be your golden ticket. If you've got one, or you think you might, drop a comment below, and I'll help guide you through identifying and selling it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tips on turning your old change into serious cash. Today's spotlight: the rare and highly valuable 1993 P Mint Jefferson nickel, featuring the iconic Monticello building and the face of Thomas Jefferson. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin features Thomas Jefferson on the front and his Monticello home on the reverse. It's a coin millions of Americans have handled, but not every Jefferson nickel is created equal. In 1993, the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the letter P, produced millions of these nickels. But hidden among them were error coins and special variations that collectors go absolutely wild for. One specific version of the 1993 P Jefferson nickel is believed to bear a rare and mysterious D mark near the Monticello building. Normally, the Philadelphia Mint uses a P, and Denver uses a D. So when a coin has both markings, it signals a minting anomaly, and collectors will pay a fortune for it. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist. The highest verified sale? A jaw-dropping $1.3 million. That's right, from 5 cents to over $1 million. Now the big question: could you have one of these valuable coins? Let's break it down. Look just below the year on the coin's front. You should see a clear P for Philadelphia, but check the reverse side closely for any unexpected marks like a D near Monticello. Grading matters. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are always worth more. Use a magnifying glass and check for scratches or wear. Collectors love misprints, double die strikes, off-center images, or misaligned text. Why is this coin so valuable? Simple: rarity, demand, and condition. Coins like this aren't just currency. They're historical artifacts and prized collectibles. Recent auctions show that even standard 1993 Jefferson nickels in uncirculated condition can fetch between $20 and $150. But the D mark error version? That's where the $1.3 million headline comes from. Only a few exist, making it a dream find for collectors and investors alike. So, what should you do if you think you've got a valuable nickel? Contact a professional numismatist or a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Many high-value coins are sold through specialized coin auctions or conventions. Sites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Great Collections often feature rare coins, but always verify buyers before finalizing a sale. Now you know that old nickel in your jar might just be worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more hidden coin treasure tips, and ring the bell so you never miss a chance to turn small change into life-changing cash. And if you've got a coin you think is valuable, tell me about it in the comments. Who knows, you could be sitting on the next $1 million discovery. Today, we're diving deep into one specific coin, the 1992 Jefferson nickel, minted in Philadelphia, also known as the 1992 P Mint Jefferson nickel with the mysterious D mark. This isn't your ordinary pocket change, folks. Some of these coins, especially with rare errors or unique conditions, have fetched jaw-dropping sums, including a reported market value of $1.2 million. Before we reveal why this coin is so valuable, let's take a quick step back. The Jefferson nickel has been part of American history since 1938. Named after Thomas Jefferson with his famous home Monticello, displayed on the reverse side, these coins are common in circulation. But not all nickels are created equal. In 1992, the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these nickels. But here's the kicker: Some of these coins are believed to have a peculiar anomaly, a D mark, or what experts believe could be a die variety or error. Now you might ask, why would a Philadelphia minted coin have a D on it, which traditionally belongs to the Denver Mint? Great question. These rare coins could result from minting errors, die confusion, or transitional mistakes. And it's these quirks that skyrocket a coin's value from 5 cents to, believe it or not, over $1 million. Recently, a 1992 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark and the mysterious D anomaly was appraised and reportedly valued at around $1.2 million. That's right, one single nickel could change your life. So, how can you tell if you have one of these golden tickets hiding in plain sight? Here's what to look for. Date: 1992. Look for the P and inspect carefully for any unusual D marks or overlapping signs. Uncirculated or proof-like shine drastically boosts value. Double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual markings are all valuable. If you find one that fits the bill, your next step is crucial. Get it professionally graded. Services like PCGS and NGC can authenticate and assign a value, which collectors trust when they're ready to buy. High-end auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, online marketplaces like eBay, but only with certified coins, private collectors, and specialty dealers in rare U.S. coins. So, if you're sitting on old jars of nickels, don't overlook the 1992 Jefferson nickel, especially with that P mint mark and the mysterious D anomaly. One small coin could hold a millionaire's future in your hands. If you enjoyed this video and you're passionate about old coins, rare finds, and life-changing discoveries, hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss out on the next hidden treasure. And hey, if you found an interesting coin, tell me about it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story and maybe even feature it in a future video. Thanks for watching, and today, we're talking about a humble little coin that could change your life, the 1989 Jefferson nickel from the Philadelphia and Denver Mints, and how one rare piece has stunned the world with a value of over $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right. A 5-cent coin that could buy you a mansion. Now let's break it down. The Jefferson nickel is one of America's most iconic coins, first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel in 1989. Both the Philadelphia, marked with a P, and Denver, marked with a D. Mints produced millions of these coins. But here's the twist. Not all coins are created equal. While the average 1989 Jefferson nickel might only fetch 5 to 25 cents today, specific rare varieties, especially those with minting errors or in pristine uncirculated condition, have sold for shocking amounts at auctions, including one jaw-dropping sale at $1.9 million. But why so much money for a nickel? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and errors. Collectors, especially those serious about U.S. coins, hunt for nickels that show double die errors, off-center strikes, full steps designation, meaning the steps on Monticello's image are perfectly clear and unbroken. If your coin meets these conditions, it could be worth thousands, even millions. White heavy checkmark, a 1989 P Jefferson nickel graded MS67, full step sold for over $3,000. White heavy checkmark, a rare error version with die cracks or off-center strike, could fetch anywhere from $500 to $10,000 depending on its severity and condition. And then the legendary $1.9 million coin, believed to be a near-perfect specimen with a dramatic minting error that makes it one of a kind. Now, the big question, do you have one of these sleeping treasures at home? One, grab a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe point. Two, look closely at Jefferson's Monticello steps. Are they crisp and complete? 3, examine the coin for any unusual features. Off-center text, doubling, or cracks. Point 4, flip it to the obverse and check the mint mark. If it's a 1989 P or D, you're off to a great start. If you think you've got something special, the next step is professional grading from companies like PCGS or NGC. Coins like these don't just sit in piggy banks. They end up in high-stakes auctions, fetching life-changing amounts for their lucky owners. So don't underestimate the power of that old nickel rolling around in your drawer or stuck in a coin jar. So, before you spend that old nickel on a coffee, take a second look. Your 1989 Jefferson nickel, especially with the P or D mint mark, could be the key to unlocking real wealth. Lightbulb, want to learn more about rare coins? Hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon so you never miss another treasure hunting tip. And if you've got coins you'd like help identifying, leave a comment below or send me a message. Today, we're uncovering the fascinating story of the 1981 P-Mint Jefferson nickel, also known as the Monticello nickel, and why one of these simple-looking coins could be worth over $1.1 million in today's market. Yes, you heard that right. Before you rush to check your piggy banks, make sure you watch the full video. I'll explain what makes this everyday nickel so special, how to spot a valuable one, and why collectors are willing to pay a small fortune for it. Plus, I'll share tips on how you can safely sell your old coins for top dollar. Let's start with the basics. The 1981 Jefferson nickel was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is marked with a small letter P above Monticello, Jefferson's famous home, on the reverse side of the coin. Over 685 million of these coins were produced in 1981, so at first glance, it seems like any other pocket change. But here's the twist: rare errors, high-grade conditions, and minting quirks are what turn this nickel into a six-figure treasure. Show historical footage of the U.S. Mint in 1981, images of Monticello. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king. The $1.1 million price tag wasn't slapped on just any old nickel. It was awarded to an extremely rare proof like full steps MS-68 graded Jefferson nickel, authenticated by top coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. Full steps means the steps on Monticello, right under the dome, are perfectly struck and show no signs of wear. Combine that with pristine condition, no scratches, and no minting flaws, and you've got yourself a coin that collectors dream about. So why would someone pay over $1 million for a nickel? Simple: rarity and perfection. Finding a 1981 Jefferson nickel with full, clear steps and flawless surface after more than 40 years is incredibly rare. The supply of these coins in top condition is near zero, but the demand among collectors is sky-high. In 2024, a collector paid a staggering $1.1 million at auction for one such beauty. This sale sent shockwaves through the coin collecting community and reignited interest in old coins that many people overlook. Now you're probably wondering, do you have one of these hidden gems? Here's what to look for: Mint Mark P, located on the right of Monticello. Full steps, clear, uninterrupted lines across Monticello steps. Condition: no scratches, dents, or wear, preferably uncirculated. Professional grading: coins graded MS-66 or higher are where the real money starts, but MS-68 is jackpot territory. If your coin ticks all those boxes, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Once you've found a promising coin, don't rush to sell it on eBay for pocket change. First, get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Once graded, you can list your coin at reputable auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, or through trusted coin dealers who specialize in rare American currency. Show list of grading companies and auction houses. And if you don't have one of these million-dollar nickels, don't worry. Other coins from your childhood or family collection could still be worth hundreds or thousands, depending on condition and rarity. So there you have it, folks. The 1981 P-Mint Monticello Jefferson nickel. A small coin with a huge price tag. Check your collections, ask your parents or grandparents, and who knows, you might be sitting on a fortune. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more hidden coin secrets, and comment below if you found an interesting coin. I'd love to hear your story. And remember, old change can mean new beginnings. Today, we're diving into one incredible story. A tiny 5-cent piece that could put $1.6 million in your pocket. That's right, I'm talking about the legendary 1981 D-Mint Mark Monticello Jefferson nickel. If you've got old jars full of coins or even a childhood collection gathering dust, this is one video you don't want to miss. Grab your coffee, sit back, and let's uncover the hidden fortune that could be hiding right in your home. First, a quick trip back in time. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. The design honors Thomas Jefferson, the third U.S. president, and on the reverse side, you'll see his iconic home Monticello. For decades, these nickels have been common pocket change, but some years and mint marks hold secrets worth small fortunes. Now let's zoom in on our star, the 1981 D Jefferson nickel. The D stands for the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's major production hubs. In 1981, millions were made, so what makes some of these coins worth $1.60 million? It all comes down to errors, rarity, and condition. A select few were struck with extraordinary minting mistakes, double dies, off-center strikes, or exceptional full steps on Monticello, which are crisp and perfectly visible. Now here's the mind-blowing part. One known specimen of the 1981 D Jefferson nickel, in pristine, mint-state condition with full steps and a rare double die reverse error, has been valued at an astonishing $1.6 million in private collector circles. Why so much? Because these are believed to be extremely rare, possibly even a minting accident that slipped past quality control. The coin world loves a good mystery, and this one has collectors paying top dollar. Now, let me help you check your own coins. Grab a magnifying glass and look for the D right next to Monticello on the reverse side. The steps on Monticello should be clear, with no breaks or wear. The more steps, the higher the value. 5 or 6 steps are ideal. Look for misaligned prints, doubled letters, or faint shadow-like effects, especially on Monticello and 5 cents. Coins must be in top shape. The closer to uncirculated, the more valuable it is. So you think you've found one? Congratulations! Now here's how to cash in. First, get it graded by a trusted third party like PCGS or NGC. This confirms its authenticity and condition. Next, consult with professional coin dealers or auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stax Bowers. Avoid selling blindly online. Verified buyers will offer you the real value. So there you have it, the 1981 D Monticello Jefferson nickel, a humble 5-cent coin that could be worth a life-changing $1.60 million. This is why it's always worth taking another look at the coins you've got stashed away. That old coffee can, your grandfather's collection, even pocket change. It could be hiding a treasure. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on more stories of hidden fortune right under your nose. And tell me in the comments, what's the oldest or rarest coin you've ever found? I'd love to hear your stories.